Yeah, we are going to do parallelogram law of vector addition. Don't worry, Reshma. I know. This topic is a very small topic. Just let me tell you something about it, and then we will complete parallelogram law of vector addition. Okay. So suppose I have got some vector A and I am multiplying this vector A with a scalar m. So my result will be m into A vector. Right? Suppose I have got two vectors, vector A plus vector B, and I am multiplying it with a scalar m. So result will be m into A vector plus m into B vector. Okay. If you have got an A vector and you are multiplying it with the scalar m, result will be m n A vector. So it is very simple. You just have to multiply the scalar as you used to do with a vector quantity. Nothing special in it. Please note it down. Done? Done, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's it. Suppose you have got vector A, its value is 2i plus 3j plus k. Okay, and you need to find 3a. So what you have to do, just multiply 3 with this vector. So answer will be 6i plus 9j plus 3k. Okay. Similarly, if you have got vectors, let's say vector B, and it is I minus 2j plus 4k or minus 4k, and suppose you want to find 5b. So what you have to do, just multiply 5 with this. So 5i minus 10j minus 20k. As simple as that. So all these are very easy things. Please note it down. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to parallelogram law of vector addition. So as I told you, if these are my two vectors and they are inclined at some angle with each other, let that angle be theta. So a diagonal from this end to this end, suppose this is vector A and this is vector B, so this diagonal will be vector A plus vector B. That's parallelogram law, and again you can find the magnitude of vector A plus vector B. The same formula is there, under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Okay, this is the resultant. So you can say resultant magnitude of R or magnitude of A plus B, one and the same thing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Clear, Reshma? Pujita. Okay. So everything is very easy, just similar to triangle law. Nothing new, nothing different. Fine. Now, let's try a few questions. Okay, but find this. Question is very easy question. You have to find A plus B. A is equal to 4 units, B is 3 units. Yeah, find A plus B. What is the answer? Yes, what is the answer? Very good. Yes, root 37. Please see. So I have to calculate a plus b vector. So magnitude of a plus b vector will be under the root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. And what is taken here? Magnitude of a and b is taken. So magnitude of a is 4 units, magnitude of b is 3 units. So 4 square will give you 16, 3 square will give you 9, plus 2 into 4 into 3, 2ab, and cos 60. What is cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 upon 2. So 2 cancels out. What will you get? Under root 37. Yes, everyone? Sheetal, got it or not? Okay. Ankush, why were you absent? Yesterday you were absent. Why? Please note it down, everyone. Yeah, tell me. Done? Everyone done? Moving on. Now please see. If I have got vector A, okay. Suppose this is vector A. And if I want to find minus A vector, then what will be minus A vector? See, minus A vector will be just opposite of vector A in direction. So if this is your vector A, then this will be your minus A vector. Yes or no? This will be your minus A vector. Getting me or not?
Yes, sir.
If this is your B vector, then this is your minus B vector. You just have to reverse the direction, nothing else. Magnitude is not going to change. Everything is same, just the direction has reversed. Okay. Now suppose these are two vectors, vector A and vector B. So you can easily find vector A plus B, yes or no? Now if I ask you to find A minus B, or you can say subtraction of vectors, so how to find A minus B? See, it is nothing, it is very easy. What we are going to do is, we are going to write it as vector A plus minus times vector B. We are just going to add the vectors by the normal laws that we already know. But we are going to add vector A with minus vector B. These two will be added. So please see, this is my vector A and this is vector B. So what will be minus vector B? This will be minus vector B, yes or no? Right or wrong? This will be minus vector
Yes,
B.
sir.
So this will be their resultant. This is the angle between them, theta. This is the resultant, R. R is equal to A plus minus vector b, that is a minus b. So what will happen to the magnitude of r? What will be the formula for it? It will be, see, a square, this is what? This is minus b. So minus b whole square will give you, minus b whole square will give you b square, and 2ab, in place of b you are going to apply minus b. So minus 2ab cos theta. So that is the formula for the magnitude of subtraction of two vectors when two vectors are getting subtracted. Clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Please note it down. Shauki, you are very late today. What happened? You were also not able to.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, my portal was opening of IIT student. That was the problem.
Okay. Note it down. Done? Okay. So we have found out the magnitude of A minus B. What about direction? So for direction we have got a thing, angle. Suppose this angle is alpha, angle between resultant and vector A. Same formula, tan alpha. Again you can resolve vector B into two components. Yes or no? So this will be sin theta and this one will be cos theta. Right? So now horizontal component will be what? Or please let me do it properly. This is the vertical component, sin theta. Vertical component, and this is the horizontal component. Again a triangle is formed, if you can see. This is the triangle. Fine. So again you can find tan alpha. Tan alpha will be perpendicular. So b sin theta upon base. Now what will be base? A minus b cos theta. Yes or no? Of this triangle, let me call it OFL. Look at triangle OFL. OF is the base. So A, and this is what? This is minus B cos theta. So A minus B cos theta will come in the denominator. So that's tan alpha. Understood or not? Everyone, is it clear? I have done it yesterday, that is why I am doing it in short. If you still did not get it, please ask me, I will explain it again or I will solve it properly. But I have done it
Got
yesterday.
it, sir.
Yeah, I did it
Very
yesterday.
clear.
Same thing, just the triangle is being formed in the downward direction. Yesterday it was in the upward direction, nothing new. Okay? Can I move ahead? Okay. So solve this question again, the same question, just you have to find a minus b. Calculate. Do it. Yes, Reshma, good.
Side and root 13.
Good, good. Angle also. I am asking for vector A minus vector B, so you have to tell me the direction also.
Sir, angle tan inverse 1.02.
Okay, good, good. Ankit, right. Okay, I am solving it now. Surbhi, Sheetal, you are not able to solve. Yeah, good. Reshma. 1 point. Surbhi, so now you will be taking classes online only. You will not come offline. And what about you, Sheetal?
Yes, sir, I'm taking online classes only for the time.
Okay. Please see. They are asking us to find vector A minus vector B. Okay, so first of all let us calculate magnitude of vector A minus vector B. That will be A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. So what is A? A is 4, 16 plus 9 minus 2 into 4 into 3 into 1 upon 2. So 25 minus 12, that is under root 13. That's the magnitude. What about direction? So tan alpha, this is A minus B. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Tan alpha is equal to B sin theta upon A minus B cos theta. What is B? B is 3 into sin 60 divided by A minus B into sin 60. I hope now you can solve it. Just the calculation is there. Yes, Pujita, you are typing from very long, but I am not able to. But you have not typed till now. Is there anything you want to say? Anyway, understood? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Great. Let's move on. Now let's talk about components of vector. Components of vector. So first of all, let me give you the basic idea. What do we mean by components? Why is it required? And all these things. Okay. So let me give you a very basic example, so that you can understand. Let us say this is a ball, okay, and this ball is given velocity in this direction with some angle theta. So ball will move like this. Right? So this velocity given to the ball, velocity v given to the ball, this velocity is doing two things. What? This velocity is taking the ball in the upward direction, AC, from this position. Let me call this position as A, and if this is my position B, so ball has covered some height also. Ball has covered some height also. Vertical elevation is there. Yes or no? Right? Vertical elevation is there. Tell me yes or no? And this velocity is giving some horizontal length to the ball as well. See, ball is covering some horizontal distance as well. We call this distance as range, or forget range. This is some horizontal distance. That means the velocity which you gave to the ball, this velocity is doing two things simultaneously. Very simple, you threw the ball like this, ball is going up and it is moving in the horizontal direction also. This velocity is doing two things to the ball. It is bringing the ball up, making the ball rise, and it is moving the ball forward also. Two things are done, right or wrong? Two things are done. So that means that this velocity is acting in the vertical direction as well as it is acting in the horizontal direction. That is why ball is moving in the vertical as well as in horizontal direction. Tell me yes or no?
Yes.
Now, you gave the single velocity which is doing two things simultaneously. How? It is doing two things simultaneously because some portion of this velocity which you gave to the ball, some portion of it is acting in the vertical direction. That is why ball is moving vertically upwards. Some portion of velocity is acting upwards and some portion of this velocity is acting horizontally, as you can see. That is why ball is moving in the upward direction as well as in the horizontal direction. Tell me yes or no. Is this thing clear to you? Is this point clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. What is V? V is a vector. Yes or no? And I told you that some portion of V is acting in horizontal and some portion of V is acting in vertical direction. My dear, when I say some portion, so I can properly say it in scientific way or in the way of physics, that some component of V is acting in the horizontal direction and another component of V is acting in the upward direction. That's what component of vectors is. Now please see, there is a very simple trick. Component of vector, always remember this, component of vector closer to the angle which vector is making with the horizontal, always remember, the angle which vector is making, okay. So component of vector closer to the angle will be the cos component. So please see, this horizontal component is closer to this angle theta. So here we will have V cos theta. Okay. Component of vector closer to the angle is the cos component. Second, component of vector perpendicular to the cos component will be sine component. Understood? This thing is very important. Okay, don't take it like that horizontal component will be cos. No. Component closer to angle will be cos and component perpendicular to cos component will be sine. Tell me yes or no. Hello. Yes or no? Understood it or not?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is this thing clear to everyone? So this is sine, this is cos. Look here, let me show you something. Suppose this is some force F. And it is making an angle of theta. Can you resolve it into two components? Can you resolve it into two components?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what are the two components and what are their directions?
That this vertical component is the sine component, is the cos component.
Vertical in which direction? Vertical upwards, vertically downwards. What do you mean by vertical? Vertical means this. So where is the component going? It is going up, it is going down. Where?
The vertically downwards.
Yes. Now see, I told you, if you would have thought from the point that horizontal will be cos, then this question would not have been solved. Why? Because here, please see, this component will be cos, f cos theta. Component closer to the angle is the cos component, and component perpendicular to cos component will be sine component. So this is f sine theta. Now sine theta is acting in the horizontal direction and cos theta is acting in the vertical direction. So it is not a rule that horizontally you will get cos and vertically you will get sine. No. The rule is that, and this is not a rule, it is a trick, that component closer to the angle will be cos and component further away from the angle, or component perpendicular to the cos component, will be sine component. I hope this much is clear to everyone. Everyone, is it clear?
Yes,
Please note it down. Done?
yes, sir.
Everyone done? Okay. Now let's talk about direction cosines. Suppose these are my two axes, x-axis and y-axis. Okay? And I've got some vector r. Right? this vector r, let us say, this vector r is making an angle of alpha with the x-axis and it is making an angle of beta with the y-axis. Fine? Yes or no? Okay? Speak.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, if I talk in accordance with x-axis, initially I want to talk in accordance with x-axis. So please see, along x-axis. So this vector is making an angle of alpha along x-axis. So if I want to resolve the vector, so there will be some component of this vector along x-axis and some component of this vector along y-axis, yes or no? Some component along x-axis and some component along y-axis. So let us say that this is the component along x-axis, Rx, and this is the component along y-axis, that is Ry. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now see, if I draw an imaginary perpendicular here, OFM. So OFM is a right angle triangle. OFM is a right angle triangle. Now in this right angle triangle, what will be cos alpha? Cos is equal to base upon hypotenuse, that is Rx upon R. So alpha will equal to cos inverse Rx upon R. Tell me yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Everyone understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk in accordance with y-axis. Okay. This much clear? First note down this much. Note it down. Done?
Yes, sir.
Can I erase it? Okay, I am erasing it. Now I am talking in accordance with y-axis. So please see, this vector f is making an angle beta with the y-axis. So this component along y-axis will be
Cos component.
yes. Yes or no? Okay. This is an imaginary perpendicular that I have drawn. So now pay attention. Cos beta will be equal to what? What will be cos beta?
Ri by R.
Very good. Ry upon R. Because now this is the base. and this is hypotenuse. So r y upon r, this is the cos beta. Similarly, if I calculate for z axis, and if this vector is making some angle gamma with the z axis, so cos gamma is equal to r z upon r, yes or no? This is cos alpha along x axis, cos beta along y axis, cos gamma along z axis. So your cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma, these are known as direction cosines. Clear? Everyone, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why directional? Because they are in particular direction. Cos alpha is along x axis, cos gamma is along y axis, cos beta is along y axis, cos gamma is along z axis. So they are along particular directions. That is why that is why direction cosines. Please note it down. Done? Done?
Yes, sir.
So by tomorrow we will complete of vectors. Vectors will be completed. Okay? And then we will start with projectile motion or motion in 2 dimensions. Now please see. Can I write vector as along x and y axis, that vector r as rx I cap plus ry j cap? Yes or no? Can vector be represented like this?
Yes, sir.
And if I want to represent, if it is making this vector is in 3 dimensions, if it is along x, y and z, then I can represent it along 3 dimensions like rx I cap, ry j cap and rz k cap. So what will be Rx? Rx will be R cos alpha. Yes or no? Anyway, I hope it is clear to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Please note it down so that we can move ahead. Hello. Anjina. Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Moving on. Now, position vectors. Position vectors. The concept of position vector I already told you yesterday. I told you that if we want to represent position of any vector in accordance with coordinate axis, then that vector can be said to be position vectors. Okay. With respect to origin, if you are given position of any vector, if with respect to origin, obviously if you are given coordinates of any vector, that means you are talking with respect to origin, right? Origin is the starting point. Also here origin will be your paramount point from where you are, or with reference to origin you are telling the position of other vectors. So whenever you tell position of any vector or you give coordinates of any vector with respect to origin, then such vectors are said to be position vectors. Okay? Then such vectors are said to be position vectors. Am I clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So let me give you an example. Let me give the same example. Okay, suppose I have got some point P here. Okay, initially I am talking on the basis of x and y axis. The same concept can be applied along x, y and z axis. Anyway, suppose I have got a point P and coordinates of P are x, y. Okay, coordinates of P are x, y. Let me write it like this. P is x, y. Fine. This is my origin. So please see. I can also write it that OP vector, the same thing can be written in this form. OP vector is equal to xi cap plus yj cap. Yes or no? And now your OP vector is position vector. I have already told you and explained it to you yesterday, but today I am giving it a name. Yes or no? I gave you several examples also that if vector is 2i plus 3j, so that means it is moving 2 along x-axis, 3 along y-axis. Remember or not? Yes, speak students.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the same thing. Clear? Hello? Please note it down. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is displacement vector. Here I have got some point A. Here I have got some point B. Okay. Let's say coordinates of A are x1, y1, z1. Coordinates of B are x2, y2, z2. Okay. This is O. This is O. So now I want you to find AB vector. AB vector. Now see, OA, what is OA? OA is position vector. I can write position vector OA as x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. I can write OB as x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap. Right? If I need to find AB, so please see AB will equal to OB vector minus OA vector. So it will be x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Yes or no? This AB is known as displacement vector. Am I clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear to everyone? Understood? Note it down, note it down. Done. How much time you all are taking? Okay,
Second.
solve this question. Question is, a force F of magnitude 15 Newton, this is the magnitude of magnitude 15 Newton. Okay. Direction of F is at 37 degrees from negative x-axis. Towards positive y-axis. So represent F in terms of I and J. Do it. Tell me the answer. Yes, answer. Mhm. So you both mean, Reshma and Sheetal, that this vector is not having any x component. Vector is not having any x component. You have used calculator, Reshma? Reshma and Sheetal, you both used calculator. So you know value of cos 37. What is the value of, yeah?
Sir, 11.4 I cap minus 8.55 J cap.
Arey, how are you people able to calculate exact value? I am not able to understand. What are you using? You know value
Sir,
of,
cos 30.
yeah, cos 37.
Sir, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So, sir, I take a slightly small value than that because it is decreasing towards 90 degree.
Triangle sides? I'm not able to understand. Anyway, if you are using calculator or any such device, then that's wrong, because in examination you won't get anything like that. Even I don't know value of cos 37 and sin 37, and you guys are giving me straightforward answer. This is force, and this force is making an angle of 37 degree from negative x-axis. Negative x-axis, pay attention. This is the angle given to us. Okay, this is the angle given to us. So I can resolve it along x and y axis, or I can take this angle, which will be 53, and I can then resolve it whatsoever you like. But let's do it from this way. So this will be f cos 37. This will be f sin 37. So force can be represented as f cos 37 I cap plus f sin 37 j cap. That's your force. Shanmuga, how do you know cos 37 is equal to 4 upon 5?
Sir, in a triangle we'll be having both the angles, so 37 and also 53. So like that I have taken, sir. Sin 50 is also 4 by 5.
Okay, very good. So that's how you are going to do it. Okay. Anyway, is the concept clear? The main thing is not mathematics. Main thing is not mathematics. Main thing is physics. You understand how we can resolve now? How we can represent it? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
That's great. So now solve another question. Question is, resolve a weight of 10 Newton in two directions which are parallel and perpendicular. To a slope inclined at 30 degrees from horizontal. Do it. Done?
Sir, I am not able to get the question.
Cos angle. What does she say? What angle? Sheetal, write the whole thing. Everything is given in the question. What will be the angle? Which angle? I am doing it. Now the language is confusing, but the concept is very easy. There is some inclined plane, and this is the angle of inclined, which is 30 degrees. Okay, a weight is kept here, and this weight is exerting a force like this, and this force is how much? 10 Newton. Okay, in the downward direction. So please see, if I make this perpendicular line, so angle of the weight with the perpendicular will also be 30 degree. Yes or no? So component perpendicular will be 10 cos 30 degree and component parallel will be 10 sin 30 degree. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now it can be solved. Okay. This will be used in Newton's laws of motion, FBD, when we will solve questions of FBD. So such concepts will be used. These are the basics. Okay. So that is why such problems are useful. Anyway, tomorrow we are going to do dot and cross product. Okay, and that will be the end of vectors. I will give you few questions, 10 to 15 questions to solve back at home. Tomorrow I will give it to you, and soon you are going to get the assignments also. After vectors we are going to start with motion in 2 dimension and projectile motion. Okay. Yeah, good Shanmukha, everyone good. So that's it for today, students. Take care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.